That deep, involuntary gasp of a yawn isn't about feeding your lungs oxygen. It's about cooling down your brain. Hello, and welcome to Curious Growth. Today, we're exploring a behavior so common we barely notice it, yet so mysterious that science is still unraveling its secrets. The yawn. For centuries, the prevailing theory was simple. We yawn when we're tired or bored because our breathing slows, leading to a buildup of carbon dioxide. A yawn, therefore, was thought to be a reflex to force more oxygen into the bloodstream. It's a neat idea, but it's been largely debunked. Studies have shown that giving people extra oxygen doesn't decrease yawning, and reducing carbon dioxide in the air doesn't prevent it either. So, what's really going on? The leading modern theory is all about thermoregulation. Think of your brain as a supercomputer. Like any high-performance processor, it generates a lot of heat and functions best within a narrow, optimal temperature range. When your brain starts to get too warm, it needs a cooling mechanism. That's where the yawn comes in. The act of yawning involves a massive stretch of the jaw, which increases blood flow to the head and neck. The deep inhalation of cooler ambient air then cools the blood in the vessels of your nasal and oral cavities. This freshly cooled blood is then circulated to your brain, effectively acting like a radiator and lowering its temperature. Researchers have even found that holding a cool pack to your head can reduce the frequency of yawning. It's a built-in biological air conditioner. This also explains why we tend to yawn more just before we go to sleep and just after we wake up. These are periods of significant shifts in our body and brain temperature. Now, this brings us to the most curious part of yawning: its contagious nature. Why does seeing, hearing, or even just thinking about someone yawning make you want to do it too? This isn't just a funny quirk, it's a powerful demonstration of our social wiring. Contagious yawning is linked to empathy and social bonding. The neural networks in our brain responsible for this are the same ones that allow us to feel what others are feeling. When you see someone yawn, your brain's mirror neuron system is activated. These are specialized brain cells that fire both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing the same action. They are fundamental to learning, imitation, and empathy. So when you catch a yawn, it's a subconscious, empathetic response. You are, on a deep neurological level, mirroring the physiological state of the person you observed. Studies show that contagious yawning begins in children around the age of 4 or 5, which is precisely when their empathetic abilities start to mature. And interestingly, people who score higher on empathy tests are more susceptible to contagious yawning. It's a primal, unconscious signal that we are in sync with those around us. So, the next time you let out a huge yawn in a meeting, you can forget the old excuse about being tired. The big idea takeaway is that your yawn is a sophisticated biological reflex to keep your brain running at optimal temperature. And when you catch one from a friend, it's a sign that your brain is hardwired for empathy and connection. It's a beautiful reminder that even our simplest, most automatic behaviors are deeply connected to both our intricate biology and our fundamental need to relate to one another. This has been your daily dose of curious growth. I'm the Curator. Until next time, stay curious.